So one thing about Africa is there are a lot of targets of opportunity, and we're hunting bushbuck today. I got a great bushbuck this morning, and we were going to turn the rifle over to Vanessa and the camera to me, but it's going to be late in the afternoon here. We're out looking for bushbuck, and we spotted some common reedbuck down here, and funny as it sounds, they're not very common. So we're just looking, and there's a really big male there. And again, there's 100% free range here, and to shoot a common reedbuck free range would be absolutely amazing. Ray and Bongani are just taking a look at him right now, but they sound like they're pretty impressed with him. Probably what we'll do is maybe try and make a move on him, and I don't know, I couldn't tell you if he's big or small. It's the first common reedbuck I've ever laid eyes on in my life.
Okay, we're gonna go common reedbuck on that side. The wind is blowing up that way, so we want to get back and around this mountain and into that tree line and come in above the wind over the top of them and not looking into the sun. That's the plan.
That's the plan?
That's the plan.
So we've just kind of driven around, and I guess our plan now is to try and get the wind on them. And
yeah, so we want to go along this tree line.
Yeah.
So we get up in the air, they're down that side.
With power pole, yeah.
Yeah, so we'll go up just on the tree line.
Okay.
And they've gone over the bank.
Yeah.
So they're not going to see us walking through here.
Okay.
And then when we get there, we'll start being careful, see what we see down there.
Sounds good.
There's 3 rams. There's a nice big trophy ram, and then a slightly smaller one, and then a young ram with 1 female.
Okay.
So, but we're looking for the big one.
Yeah, exactly. Cool. Let's go. So this is kind of a first in Africa for me. I put the binos on those animals, and I had to ask what they were. It was our 10th trip here, and this first common reedbuck we've ever seen. So pretty exciting. Hopefully we can get in on them. Definitely looks like a good ram for the amount of rams I've seen, but Ray seems pretty excited about it. So totally trust him. I think you say, just when opportunity like this strikes, you just kind of got to take it. Probably not many people can say they've shot a free range common reedbuck, and especially in South Africa. So I've got about an hour and a half to do it.
Nothing like leaving it to last light as usual.
Yeah, exactly. We've kind of made a habit on this trip of shooting everything after 4:30, and it's dark at 5:30. So I kind of broke that this morning. I shot a bushbuck early, but now we're going to take it right to the last minute. We're just trying to get to those trees up there, and then we can wake our way down. Kind of glass as we go. Last time we saw them, they were just going over the ridge, so we should be fine, but gotta keep an eye out. So we can't see them yet. We know they're probably only 200 or 300 yards out there, so it's kind of rolling terrain. There's quite a few cattle out there as well, so the good thing is the cattle seem pretty calm here. We can probably sneak by them, but we'll just have to go slow, as slow as you can go with the African sun going down.
Pandemic grips the world. People are being told to stay home. International borders remain closed.
2020 was our toughest season ever.
Thankfully, we live in one of the best places in the world to be a hunter.
Get him.
South Africa opens to hunters.
For us, The hunt is about the journey.
even if that journey is right in our backyard.
Join us for season 22 of Outdoor Quest TV.
Outdoor Quest TV is brought to you by Hornady, accurate, deadly, dependable. Sacco and Tika Firearms, demand perfection. Zeiss, we make it visible. Loa Boots, simply more. Silver Willow Taxidermy, see the difference. Closed captioning provided by Deluxe Wall Tents, made in Canada for Canadian conditions.
Yeah, that is 186. Beautiful rain. There is right here on this bank. See the tree? Just to the right of the tree. See this tree right in front of us?
Yeah.
Just to the right.
So we've got two rams there. They're both really good rams, but they're right in the middle of the cows right now, unfortunately, so. Okay, out this way. Oh, here he comes, Kerry. Yeah.
Yep.
So we kind of got messed up there, and the cattle kind of spooked them, and we got caught in the middle. We couldn't shoot because of the cows, so you heard them squeal and they ran off. So we're just going to go peek over the edge, see if maybe they stopped. You on them?
Okay, he's might have been a little low, but he's dead. Just when they go down like that, so quick. Keep on him. Great shot that you did.
They're so squatted down here, I didn't want to adjust the sticks.
Looks like he's done.
He sure looked big when we were looking at them. Holy, they are big, aren't they? Quite was high, yeah. Oh, yeah, is he ever nice?
Yeah, isn't he?
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Oof.
Beautiful. Look at the thick neck on him. Full beak. Look how heavy he is down here.
Yeah, he's really heavy.
He's beautiful, man. Beautiful. Just exactly as I thought. Very similar to the one in the lodge.
Yeah. So Ray, I think everybody comes here with a wish list, but you got to be willing to just vary off that list a little bit when opportunity like this presents itself.
Yeah, it's when you spotted him from the other side of the hill, you couldn't say no.
No, exactly. And I always tell people, you know, make your budget, but add another couple grand onto there just in case something like this pops up. And, you know, where else can you shoot a free range common reedbuck in South Africa?
Correct. And I mean, as you said, from back there, first common reedbuck you've seen.
Yeah, and he's just a magnificent one.
When you take it easy, he's nice and heavy, nice old ram, magnificent. Two magnificent animals in a day.
Incredible.
What the land gave us was great today.
Yeah. So I kind of look at Africa, you know, people always think there's wild Africa and there's high fenced Africa, but you got something in the middle here.
Correct.
This is farm ranch country.
Correct.
And, you know, if you're from North America, this will feel just like hunting at home. And that's, I think, why I love hunting here so much. It's exactly what we do at home, except with 42 different species.
Correct.
Yeah. So, and these animals have been here for, you know, centuries. It's not like they were released or anything else. They're natural breeding wild animals. And I think a lot of people have a hard time believing that about South Africa.
Yeah, well, the perception's gone wild, but
Yeah.
But there is still good hunting. There's still good hunting, good free range hunting, like you said, on ranch land.
Yeah.
And
I mean, we only saw maybe 20 or 30 animals today. It's not like driving through the high fenced areas where you're seeing hundreds of animals a day. But, you know, there's some great animals here. And, you know, if you really have a desire to hunt, you know, free range South Africa, it's so affordable, so enjoyable, and even you're not a bad guy to get along with. So I want to thank you again.
My pleasure, TJ. What a great hunt. I really enjoyed it. It was fantastic. We waited this guy out too.
Yeah. And as you saw, there was cattle all around him, and it was just one of those things. But we'll have all of Ray's information, Lalapa Safaris, at the end of the show, and make sure you check his website out.
Outdoor Quest TV is brought to you by Defense Aerosols, bear spray for when your life depends on it. Safari Club International Canada, first for hunters. Alberta Outdoorsman Magazine. Midland Radio's communication for every adventure.
So we're doing a lot of walking on this hunt. I mean, it's not uncommon to be doing 10, maybe even 20 kilometers a day. So we really wanted a lightweight rifle to bring with us. It's not one of the considerations you always think about in Africa, but here on the Eastern Cape, you're putting the miles on and you're packing your rifle. So we've got this Sacco Carbon Light here, and we actually got it in 7.08, and again, probably not a cartridge a lot of people think about bringing to Africa, but it's a great cartridge here for the bulk of plains game, kind of, you know, anything from kudu down. It really works great. We're shooting 140 grain GMX out of it, and what that is, it's a monometal bullet, so it's a super tough bullet, and animals here in Africa are tough, so, you know, you want something that can break bone, get good deep penetration with it. But in this little package, I mean, it's a very light recoil rifle, and you never lose sight when you're shooting because of recoil or muzzle jump. So to me, this is the first 7.8 I've ever owned in my life, and I'll tell you what, I've become a convert. So Ray, we saw what was a really old hartebeest this morning, and you said you didn't want him breeding anymore, and you wanted, you know, a chance for some of the younger, better bulls to breed. So we tried to do a stock on him, and that just didn't work out. So went for lunch. We kind of hope they settle down a little bit. Now we're going to head back out.
Yeah, he's an old bull that I've actually seen him for a season or two with a couple of cows, and I've been meaning to do something about it, but seeing you here, I know you can help me with that.
Well, we'll give it a try.
Yeah. So he's actually not a bad bull. He's not like a terrible bull. He's just a nice, mature hartebeest bull that you could have better.
Yeah.
And so we left them on that side. They came around this mountain. So let's go and see if we can find them after they've settled down. If we can have a look.
Definitely, nothing's guaranteed here, though.
Exactly, especially when the wind's blowing.
Yeah, exactly. All right, let's go check them out. We just got too many animals around right now is the problem. We've got Impala and zebra right in front of us. There's eland over there. There's springbok, blessbok. So we can't really make a move where we want to move. Spotted the hartebeest down there, but they're quite a ways down, so we're going to try and get above them and see if we can cut them off. They're just moving that way. Hartebeest 10, Hunter 0.
Cameraman.
It's cameraman's fault always. Right behind a tree.
Yeah. Okay, the 240 there. Okay, he's broadside now. We've got two behind him.
Yeah.
Got him. You got him?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay, wait, come to my side.
Why, just don't move me.
Okay. Well, he's just to the right of the thorn tree. There he turns now. Turns left behind the tree. Okay, you're gonna have to wait.
Yeah.
And ooh,
Another one coming.
and they're on their way. See, he's fighting with those other bulls now because they've joined his little harem.
We were outsmarted by a hartebeest.
Herd animals. Everyone says herd animals are easy.
No, you see,
Once you've got 20, 30 sets of eyes on you, it's not so easy
Yeah.
anymore.
you see lots of animals, but taking them is another story. We there was only a few of them when we got on them this morning, but they joined up with another herd, and it was just. I had them once, just perfectly, and there was cows behind him. Reed turned his butt, and there was cows behind him, and then all of a sudden he was gone. So that was really the only chance we had. But I think we played it right. We got in distance for a shot. We just couldn't get a shot.
And we were looking for one specific animal. You know, there were a couple of nice bulls in there.
Yeah,
But when you're looking for one specific animal, it's not so easy to, you know, pick him out of 30 and then shoot him
Yeah.
and get the camera onto him. So
exactly.
yeah.
It's cameraman's fault. It's always the
Always the
cameraman's fault.
This segment is brought to you by Stony Creek Hunting Gear. It's in the blood.
Well, Ray, we got a couple hours to try and find that hartebeest again.
Well, we did 2 hours. What did we do? 2 hours yesterday afternoon, 2 hours in the morning.
Yeah, so
And once you start chasing them and they know you're there, they don't stop watching you.
no,
And like you saw, they picked up a couple more,
yeah,
and that's even more protection and more ammunition.
yeah,
And once they did that, we had no chance. We were always behind the 8 bull there.
yeah. So our pretty much only chance is to spot them before they spot us and
Correct,
try and do
so-
a proper stalk on them.
Yeah, so we'll take a look over the edge here and hopefully catch them sleeping still or feeding, and we'll see.
Now, your grandfather said this hill, if it was calm here, it was calm on the entire Eastern
Exactly.
Cape. So
See,
it's
if the
calm this
wind's
morning.
Not blowing here. It's not blowing anywhere in South Africa.
Let's go take a look.
Okay.
No, let's close this one. Right on top. Well, we came up onto this knob to look for them down below us, and we just walked around the corner, and there they were, like 40 or 50 yards in front of us. And of course, they took off running, but not having much luck with the hartebeest. So we've been driving around most of the morning, and we've seen every other beast on the property except the hartebeest, but we just spotted a group just over here. And we'd spotted a group of bulls earlier, and he wasn't with that, but looks like quite a few cows in this group. And
It's gonna be, I think it's the same group that
Okay.
we saw earlier.
okay,
So
he's been running with the cows.
more than likely going to be in that little group of females, and we pushed them over here yesterday.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So the bulls that we saw were just over this mountain, and obviously they've just come out of the dam, maybe drinking or
Okay.
whatever. So I'm almost sure he's going to be in there.
So this is like our 50th try.
Okay, so should we just head over this way? They're just on that bank over
Okay.
there. So let's just try and get some cover.
Okay.
And get to those trees over there, and then we'll get to see if we can get a stalk or a shot on them.
Yeah,
Okay.
sounds
They
good.
look
The wind's
pretty
good.
peaceful, yeah.
Yeah, the wind's good. So,
yeah.
all right. He's looking away from us, though, right?
No, it's far left. Okay.
Yeah,
Under that branch.
yeah.
Okay, you know which one it is.
The back left one.
Back left, you're looking back.
I just got a branch on the way there. Okay, I still on them. Oh, now I don't have them.
Okay, might have been a little light.
So Ray, we've got a plane to catch here in a few hours, but this hartebeest kind of became personal, didn't it?
I did, yeah. And you did some hard work for this one.
So you primarily do free range hunting here, but you also have a fenced area here, and that's where we are now. And you try to control what does the breeding here and what doesn't.
Yeah.
And obviously, you know, this is an old hartebeest, but he just doesn't have the horns that...
I mean, a bull like this mating with 5 or 6 or 7 cows, they drop 3 or 4 little ones, and this genetic's going to spread throughout your herd.
Right.
It's just like anything else, so why not just take him out and get a nice big bull?
Yeah, like you can say he's an older bull, and he's probably 7 inches short of what the bull this age should be.
Yeah.
So, no, it was fun, and you know, you think the easy ones are...
I know.
And it didn't turn in. This was probably the toughest one we hunted.
It is a lack of concentration.
You know, we were talking about this. We're probably hunting, you know, 200,000 plus acres here, and it's just going to different farms every day. And a lot of the animals are fairly specific where they live too. So you have to go to where they live. It's not like all the animals are behind a fence somewhere. So if you want to hunt bushbuck, you got to go towards the coast. If you want to hunt the sheep, you go to the mountains. And
That's right, and it's not a zoo.
no,
So, you know, you don't see 15 or 20 species like you would on a half-fenced area. You might see only 5 species, but you're looking for specifics. You know where the big ones are, and if you know your area well enough, you'll find those animals.
yeah, and you're going to go days here without taking an animal. It's
Correct.
just, you know, just like at home. So if you want to do an amazing free-range hunt here on the Eastern Cape of South Africa, Ray Kemp, Lalapa Safaris, we'll have all the information at the end of the show.
For more information on free-range hunting on the Eastern Cape of South Africa with Lalapa Safaris, check them out online at lalapasafaris.co.za. Outdoor Quest TV is also brought to you by these fine sponsors.